Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing another soul-crushing review in Roblox Eternal Towers of Hell. If you don't know what a soul-crushing review is, it's basically where I take a specific soul-crushing tower, preferably one that I've already been, and just play through the tower explaining what I like and dislike about it. I will also comment things about my experience during the tower, or just any tips or tricks to help you guys beat the tower if you want to go for it in the future. Today I am in Zone 7 because we are going to be doing the Tower of Fractured Memories. To actually get to the tower it's like pretty time consuming, so I'm not actually going to be showing that. But there's a couple pieces scattered around the map, like there's one piece right there, and then you have to go to the I believe it's the psychologically unsafe area. There's gonna be a little portal up there, so once you have all the pieces, you can just put them in and it'll teleport you to the portal room. And starting off, the portal room is a really good introduction to the tower. There is Tower of Fractured Memories with its two brothers, Tower of Inevitable Failure, which I already did a soul-crushing review on, and Tower of Champions Road, which I have yet to complete. Talking about Tower of Champions Road and catastrophics in general, I recently beat the Tower of Elongated Runs. I was not incredibly unlucky with it. I actually got kicked on floor 10 because I took like quite a bit of skips, but overall it worked out in the end because 2 days later I beat it. So I will probably do a soul crushing review on that next. It kind of depends what I want to do, so let's get into this soul crushing review. So this tower actually used to be peak extreme around Tower of Externalizing Insanity difficulty until it was moved up to the very base of Terrifying. I actually beat it when it was extreme, so I guess I can kind of see like why they moved it up, but like I don't know, it wouldn't have really made a difference if they kept it at the same difficulty, I feel like. I'm so rusty at this tower. Anyways, floor 1 is not that bad. It kind of gets you introduced to the tower, so not that bad gameplay. You can actually take a skip here. I don't really know if that's a skip. You can also just do the truss there. It's kind of whatever you want. Also, this tower has an extremely good soundtrack, dude. Like, I was actually enjoying like playing through this tower because of the soundtrack. And I know a lot of people don't actually like this tower, but I actually found it to be pretty good. Although some gameplay can get very questionable and just difficult. And there's also floor 7 and 8, which are also pretty hard. By the way, floor 10 is actually on a life system, so you can kind of see the black hole up there. If you fall, I think it's 3 times, then you die. Maybe you have another life, but I can't really remember. Anyways, here we have floor 3, and this gameplay isn't actually like, I don't know how you would describe this gameplay. Like, it's very like unique, and I know Chloe has some other towers like asteroid clubs, but this is still feels like unique in some way. The tower is also just really consistent in my opinion. Like, I feel like I was getting to floor 5 like a decent amount of times. Floor 3 is not actually that bad when you get the hang of it. I actually kind of like the gameplay on this floor. I think it's pretty fun. I don't know why I see like a lot of people hate on this tower. I feel like it's really not that bad. It's pretty fun actually. Like, it's probably one of my favorite extremes in the game. I wasn't even that like lucky with it. like, for example, I failed 10, but like, it wasn't really that upsetting because I kind of knew I was gonna fail 10. Like, 10 is just a hard floor. Anyways, floor 4, the first half of this tower isn't that bad. I think I tried grinding fractured memories for a little bit, and it was not successful at all. Dude, I was struggling so bad, and then I gained skill later on and came back and like was actually a lot better. So I think definitely have like 1 or 2 terrifyings under your belt before you actually do this tower, because this tower is very like, it might be bottom terrifying, but it is like, don't underestimate it, because the gameplay can genuinely get like really hard at times, so it's best to be prepared. I actually can't remember if I did this as the hardest, but I think it was pretty close, maybe a 3rd hardest, I don't really know. Anyways, here is the second half, floor 6 already. This tower is pretty short, but you actually have a relax area, which is actually pretty cool. I do like this area. The first platforms of 6 are decently hard. Like, I'd say jump forwards. Don't jump sideways because you might just lose your momentum. Okay, here's one of the mini, I don't know about mini, but there's a couple of these. These neon kill bricks will teleport you back. I don't know how far back. This one teleports you to the beginning of the floor, but I don't know where some of the other ones teleport you. 6 is going to feel very hard at first, and that's basically every floor on the second half, but once you like get a hang of the gameplay, it shouldn't be that bad. Here you just kind of let go of W and jump off. This head hitter is actually pretty hard. That's kind of what I do for it. You just stay sideways and then jump, turn camera. Alright, here we go, floor 7, arguably the hardest, maybe not hardest floor, but one of the hardest floors of the tower. I don't really like this floor, same with 8, I feel like they're just really weird in gameplay. Either do that, or you can just skip it. I say this floor is pretty bad because it is, but there is some fun progress that you get. Just kind of hit the button and drop down, or just don't move. Also, yeah, that's some of the fun progress. This part was so weird. I could never get the hang of this wedge. I don't really know what the correct way to do is. I guess you could... Yeah, I don't really know. It's just really weird. Kind of experiment with it in practice. And then there's some more button progress. I mean, it's only like a couple jumps, but it's still button progress, so nonetheless, it's good. This truss was also weird. I never really got the hang of that either. Now what I did is I just jumped down to the platforms down here and went to this X pusher, but the gameplay you do skip is like not really that hard, so you can do it if you want, but if you're going fully legit, it doesn't really make a difference. Anyways, this is just about floor 8, yeah. A long jump there. And then here we have floor 8. What did I say about that music, bro? Like, Nemesis Theory goes insane. That is also weird, just a ton of weird... Like, what even is this? I never understood what to even do there. Overall, the gameplay by itself isn't really that bad, actually. Some of it is pretty hard, but, like, this is not that bad, I'd say. And kind of just backtrack here, and more button progress, so, which is pretty good. That section, I think I failed once or twice, I don't know. And here we have 9, getting really close to the win pad, but anyways, floor 9 is not, It's pretty hard. There's a few parts of 9 which is actually that are actually pretty hard. Like, I think this part is one of the harder parts. Just be careful on that. And you have the TOCP morphers. I like to wrap on that side. I actually really like this floor. I didn't have crazy trouble with 9, but I think it's pretty fun actually. Never mind, we got it. And then just like that, we are on floor 10. Now you get this little break area that you can chill out for a second, because this is going to be nerve-wracking. And if you get here, best of luck. I think I failed floor 10 once, but that wasn't really the craziest thing ever, because floor 10 is like the hardest floor probably, so just take your time and shouldn't be good. A protective barrier has been placed over the black hole that will bring you back here once you fall. With each hit, the barrier suffers damage. Once you fall 3 times, it's over. By the way, you'll phase right through the frame if you touch it. You get 3 attempts, so take your time, please. This floor is no joke. Anyway, the gameplay on this floor is not the hardest thing ever. It's still very easily chokeable, but hard? I don't know. It's probably the same difficulty as the rest of the gameplay in the tower. At least from what I'm looking at. Oh yeah. Spinning wall here, make sure you don't touch that. Here we have a morph section. This jump is pretty hard, so take your time with that. You have a decent amount of time to do it. Just like with the swing platforms on 6, jump on it sideways. Or not sideways, do it forwards. There we go. So don't jump too early, but don't jump too late there. I haven't played this tower in a while, so I kind of forgot a lot of my strats for it. Anyway, you're very close, so don't mess this up, please. Be not fun. And here you have the final jump. It's the only way to escape, but as soon as you step foot on the pendulum, the black hole's instability will grow out of control. You'll have 20 seconds to escape before it is too late. Good luck. P.S. Do the final jump facing forward. And you can't stand on the spinning halo either, so... oh yeah. If you go backwards, I think it gives you, like, some secret Easter egg thing. I don't know, it's pretty funny, but... I don't know how I got so much height there, but... Anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot I have vertical mobility, but when you press the orb at the end, I don't know where it is, but once you press it at the end, you should be flying up into the air, and that's when you know you beat it. And let me say something about the win room real quick, because the win room is genuinely like one of the best I've ever seen in this game, bro. It's so good, dude. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but if you want to see it, check out someone else's video. But dude, overall, this tower was really fun. I can't even lie, this tower was like, a lot of people don't like this tower, but I honestly really enjoyed it. And I'm not really the one to particularly like say Cloy gameplay is like so underrated and like it's the best gameplay in the whole game, but I still think it is really freaking fun to play. But well, I mean, I did find Tower of Asteroid clips to be really fun. This was like genuinely an experience, and I know I got pretty lucky on it, but even with my luck, I can still say this tower was really fun. And the next one I'm doing is Tower of Elongated Runs, and then I'll probably do another insane. I haven't figured that one out yet. I want to make a like a beginner catastrophic guide, like how to beat your first catastrophic tower. So I'll probably do that after Tower of Elongated Runs soul crushing review. I'll probably do that. I'm gonna start rating, like at the end of the videos, I'm gonna start rating them like a 1 to 10. Not give a full verdict because I don't know. I like my videos to be more kind of like this, but Tower Fractured Memories, I think this deserves a 9 out of 10. This tower was really fun. Either an 8 or 9 out of 10. I really liked Astral Eclipse though, and some other Koi towers, so this was very fun, and I'm honestly glad that I grinded this because, dude, holy crap. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this soul crushing review and just this video in general, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.